just broke up with a guy who looks kind of like you. I remember that kiss outside my hotel room in LA. I was a little too young and you were too married. So I said, can you try that again someday? I'm a million miles from the girl I was then, living out a plot line she never could have written. The scars on my skin, nights that twisted my heart like an old house, the walls too thin. Well, I know he's still looking for a place to rest my heart when I grow old. You know you can't believe in all the things that you thought when you were young. It's funny how things never go quite how you planned. We were one force with the power of the future in our hands. But I opened up my arms, I let it go. It turned around, I was found on a different road. Well, I'm done. He's still looking for a place to rest my heart when I grow old. You know you can't believe in all the things that you thought when you were young. Well, I know he's still looking for a place to rest my heart when I grow old. You know you can't believe in all the things that you thought when you were young.
Hello and welcome to the Music Scale with myself, Lewis Fisher, and welcome to episode 16. And what an episode we have for you this week. It's going to be a very special one in light of recent events as well from this week, because Mr. Trump became president, and as hard as it was to watch, it definitely got me thinking that after all the weekend's events as well with the Women's March, I thought I'd respect that and do my own show of just female artists this week. I'm doing my own version and own tribute to the Women's March from this week. So you're going to hear 7 female artists this week, and it definitely was a cracker of opener with Lauren Hoffman. And I just broke up with a guy who kind of looks like you. And it definitely was a great song in terms of the lyrics for it. I'm a sucker for lyrics, as everybody knows, and it's a very tongue-in-cheek song as well. And that was introducing Lauren Hoffman on Noise Trade. So all of these have been collectively taken from Noise Trade as well, as I do love this website to try find new music, and I try to urge people as much as possible to listen on Noise Trade, and it's completely free. So all of these songs that you hear today are going to be available for free on Noise Trade. So what better? We're supporting the Women's March and you get free music. Happy days. So let's move on to Kelly McRae and Land of the Noonday Sun.
by like a dream. No matter how hard you run, some things are better left unsaid. Some things are better left undone. Meet me in the land of the noonday sun. Hope the long road leads you here. We'll eat and drink till every drop is gone. Watch the sky turn to night. We have no hour but this one. Meet me in the land of the noonday sun. And I will sleep in the valley. I will lay my worries down. I will sing for the joy. My mind won't make a sound. Oh, my mind won't make a sound. Morning fog will burn away. We'll take the path where the river runs. I have no claim on this land, but my heart sings just like it's home. Meet me in the land of the noonday sun. I will sleep in the valley. I will lay my worries down. Joy. Oh, my mind won't make a sound. Oh, my mind won't make a sound. Oh, my mind won't make a sound.
Really nice track there from Kelly McRae from her album The Wayside, and the song Land of the Noonday Sun. A very nice acoustic track, that one, and it just seemed to have a nice kind of aura about it, a nice kind of warmth as well. I think it's that acoustic guitar that kind of matches her voice really nicely. Very, very nice song, that one. And now we're going to move on to Tracy Bonham, and this is going to be a live song, and this is going to be Luck, and in brackets Wax and Gold. Let's see what this one has to bring us.
Set you free. When it calls my name, my head is full of mud and I feel like I'm falling through the trees. For the times I could not comfort, for the cuts I could not mend. If I let you down, sleep my little darling. Luck's got her teeth in you already. I'll take you home, I'll take you from the country, carry you across the water, from a place you've known, from where you once belonged, like a rose I pick out got her teeth in you already. A shining star, a penny in your pocket, keep her close enough to feel. Wear her like a picture in a locket, close enough to make her real. And I wonder how she's feeling underneath the Addis moon. You're living well as far as she can tell, 'cause luck's got her teeth in you already. You're living well as far as she can tell, 'cause luck's got her teeth in you already.
Sorry. I was really getting into that then. Tracy Bonham, and it was live at Leven Helms, and that was Luck and in brackets Wax and Gold, and I very much enjoyed that one, and even got a nice round of applause from me at the end. I felt like I was in the audience there. So obviously I said at the beginning of this podcast that I was going to be doing this in support and respect of the Women's March that happened on Saturday, the 21st of January 2017, one day after Mr. Trump was elected president. And so I want to just quickly touch on what it actually was about. So the goal of the marches, which were absolutely worldwide, they're now saying that it's the biggest political march in the US history, which is incredible. So obviously the goal of it was promoting women's rights. It was immigration reform, healthcare. It was also Islamophobia, rape culture, the lesbian, gay, bi, transsexual abuse, and also racial inequalities, worker issues, environmental issues. It wasn't just for women's rights. It was also a number of things, and obviously this whole thing about Trump building the wall, for example, apparently today, 25th, that's going ahead and will be done by 2030. It's crazy what kind of powers that man has right now. But obviously this is just a small podcast, it's a little podcast, but I wanted to do something to support that march myself, and obviously to the millions and millions of people that around the world that actually took part in this. It's incredible to watch, and just to have a look at all the pictures and the amount of locations that this actually was taking part in. And I will be reeling off in the next part some of my best and funniest posters. We will get on to the next song, folks, and we're going to be listening to Ellie Holcomb, and this is My Portion and My Strength, and this is a very, very nice song from her album As Sure as the Sun. I'll stop rambling and I'll let you listen.
Inside
Ellie Holcomb and My Portion and My Strength from her album As Sure as the Sun, as I mentioned earlier. So now we're going to move on to some of the signs that were used in the Women's March, and some of them were very, very creative, and some of them have definitely given me a little chuckle to myself as well. So one of them, cutting access to reproductive healthcare, would be a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Definitely agree with the person in the Tyrannosaurus Rex costume as well. Our rights aren't up for grabs. I wonder what he's mentioning there, folks. So girls just want to have fundamental rights. I do like that one as well. It's a very nice one. And again, obviously, I'm with her, and then it points to the world. That's quite a nice one. We the people are greater than fear, and it's got a picture of a lovely lady in the middle of what looks like a photo. And then one of my personal favourites is TuckFrump. And obviously, if you switch to the F and the T around, you'll figure out for yourself what is actually what that actually means. And the last one is sexual assault is not fake news, which is very, very true. And there's lots of different ones. And if you do get the chance to have a look at some of the creative signs that actually were going on. It's another Tyrannosaurus Rex here, actually. Actually, it's the same guy. Brilliant. And so I'm just having a quick look through and reading off some of my personal favourites that I was looking through later today. And so we're going to move on to the double header of music again. And once again, if you're new, actually, the double header of music is obviously where I play two songs in succession, and they're usually quite a nice header as well. They sort of either clash each other because they're such diverse genres, or they're just a double header, as in, like, if you're seeing, I don't know, for example, Blink-182 and Frank Turner, that's happening. Was very excited about that. Anyway, so we're going to move on to Jess Ray and Kamber, the two artists you're about to hear. So let's get into them.
I don't know your business, but you've been zooming on mine. Can I get a witness? 'Cause you're way out of line. Don't know what you're thinking, you're probably up drinking and thinking it's the farthest thing from your mind. Now you hurt my kin, might as well slap me in the face. You hurt my kin, you better vacate your space. 'Cause mama been on play nights and mama been with his fights. You better hope to God that you never feel her heat. Stars and the planets align. You may think that you got it to everyone. If everyone said it, it would still be a lie. You may be the queen of the universe. For you are the stars and the planets align. So call the teacher, the preacher, the medicine man. None of us want your blood on our hands. You think you're more? Say what you mean. I don't need your money. I'm not a slave to the green. I hope it keeps you warm, hope it keeps you high. I got a little feeling that it's not. Got so many opinions about everyone you know. Spanking. I ain't the law, but I know how, lady. lights off to the blue tassels to the royal freedom ahead. So young, so unsuspecting, hung on every word you said. Feel the wind in my hair. Feel the heat from the sun's glare. I've got blisters on my feet from on the summer concrete, and I forgot to close the door swinging. I've got blisters on my feet from walking on the summer concrete, and I forgot to close the door swinging. Wide and wide blisters on my feet from walking on the summer concrete, and I forgot to close the door swinging. I've got blisters on my feet from walking on the summer concrete, and I forgot to close the door swinging. Rusty lock and key. I would rather fall down a few times than sink here till I bleed.
A lovely double header there for you folks, and Jess Ray was the artist you heard earlier on with Queen of the Universe, and I think that ties in very nicely with this week's theme. And that was from the album The Hitchhiker's Granddaughter, which is an awesome album name actually. I really like that. And just then you heard Kamber and Summer Concrete from her Summer Concrete album. Again, like I say, all on Noise Trade. And we got one more coming up for you, which is going to be Jess Ray and Water, Wind and Fire from her album Pull the Stars from the Sky. But before then, it is time for me to go. Obviously the Music Scout only lasts for half an hour, and your half an hour is up, so thank you very much for listening in. I hope this was a nice twist on my usual podcast episodes. Normally I just throw together the 7 best artists I've heard in the week, and whether they be female or male, but obviously in light of the events that happened this week, very historic events I would say as well, I thought I'd support those historic events. And if you are in support as well, let me know on Twitter at the Music Scout with the _. Let me know if you enjoyed this podcast and whether you want to see any more themes. If you got any more ideas, let me know. Obviously the website www.themusicscout.co.uk has all the latest, got the podcast playlists so you can see who was played, and also the links to other sites where you can download the music, such as Stitcher, Player FM. You've got TuneIn Radio. There's loads of them to choose from, and also iTunes as well. Probably should mention that one because it's probably the biggest one. Anyway, and also the email, if you've got any music you want to send to me, the musicscoutpodcast@gmail.com is the email. But I'm going to leave you with Jess Ray. Thank you very much, and TuckFrump. Thank you very much, and ta-ra.
You are the ocean, wildly rushing in, busting every barricade and flooding every secret place. And we say we wanna feel you, we say we wanna dive in. Well, I'm the fool for thinking I can just put my feet in. You're gonna sweep me up, yeah, carry me away, send me spinning, yeah, in your current. I can't catch my breath. You are the mighty wind, you flatten all that stands against, and you rip through our reality, leaving everything in pieces. And we say we wanna feel you, we dare to ask you to blow in. Yeah, well, I'm the fool for thinking that I can just feel a breeze. You're gonna knock me down, yeah, wreck me up, windows shattered, walls are broken. I don't know where I am. Know where I am. You are the fire, and you blaze with fury, and you spread out of control, and you never stop burning. And we say we wanna feel you, and we say that you're consumed.